Hello, Kevin Richards here with Thomas All Things Automotive. I want to show you a recent trade we just got in, a very well kept 2009 Chevrolet Malibu LS. It's in a dark kind of charcoal gray color. Pretty car, well maintained by its previous owner. Low mileage for the year, only about 60,000 miles on it, which I'll show you exactly what it has on it here in just a little bit. Just want to give you a look at what it looks like from the front. So work our way down around the passenger side here and kind of zoom in on the tire area. One thing on trades is you always want to make sure that the wearable items are taken care of. You want to make sure you're not spending money on routine maintenance items like tires or brakes. It's one thing we prevent here at Thomas All Things Automotive. We do a used car mechanical check sheet or report signed off by the technician on all our vehicles we have listed for sale. You can find that report in the glove box. This particular tire is a Firestone. It's on a 17-inch rim. These are covers, wheel covers, but the tires themselves have about 630 seconds, maybe five or 630 seconds. So they're about half worn. These still have about 20,000 miles of usable tread left. Also, I don't know if you can see, but inside on the rear rotors, nice and shiny. Resurfaced rotor. It has good pad on it. Just part of the wearable items that we check over our used car mechanical process. I'm going to open it up here from the passenger side so you can get a look at the interior. It's got a light gray cloth interior with a darker gray, actually a lighter gray carpeting. Really a good looking car from the inside. It is a manual adjustment on the passenger seat, but as you can see there's ample leg, hip, and shoulder room for the front occupants, with a full console that runs in between, two bucket seats. Open up the rear here and you can see that this vehicle can safely transport 5 passengers. It has also ample leg, hip, and shoulder room for the rear occupants as well. You also can see that the interior is very clean, well maintained. Also want to let you guys know that it's free of any odors. The previous owner was a non-smoker. And yeah, we also want to show you here the rear tire that is also a matching Bridgestone. However, it has a little scuffage on it here. Might have got a little too close to a curb, so it's a little hard to see that it's a Firestone, excuse me, but it is a matching Firestone tire. And it also has about 530 seconds of tread left on it, like the front ones do as well. Continue our way around here to the back, and you can see the Malibu LS badging. Also, it does have a power trunk release. Go ahead and pop that open for you so you can get an idea of what it looks like in the trunk area. As you can see, there's plenty of room. Looks to have a 50-50 split rear folding seat. If you have a larger cargo, you can stow away the rear seat. Also, your spare tire is located underneath this false panel right here. There's a little carpeting. I don't want to pull it all back, but that's where your emergency spare and jack stowage is. Continue your way around the driver's side here. I want to show you that you do have yet another Firestone tire, about the same 530 seconds, nice shiny rotor. A little bit of scuffage there on the rear wheel cover. Got a little too close to a curb maybe. Go ahead and open up the rear from the driver's side. As you can see, just as clean as the passenger side. Just want to give you the other angle. Let you see what it looked like from this side. Finally, we'll open up the driver's door. You have a power height adjuster, but you do not have a power seat fully. Manual adjustment on the driver's seat. Going to go ahead and jump into the cockpit here and let you get a view of what it would look like to be behind the wheel of this vehicle. Also want to kind of explain some of the controls and layouts. First, we'll start here on the door. As you can see, you have your power trunk release right here. Power door locks are there. Power window switches are there. Power mirror switches are actually up here on by the mirror. So you need to adjust your mirrors. Just go right up by them. That's where your adjuster is. Go ahead and jump into the driver's side here. Let's start this car up so you can listen to it. As you can see, when I shut the door there, I said 60,000 miles. I wasn't giving the car justice. It's 55,000 miles. Turn it on so it stays longer. Get a good look there. You see 55,000. It has an oil change indicator that we forgot to turn off, but we did change the oil, so we'll make sure to get that oil change indicator off of there. but as you can see, it did have 55,000 miles. Also want to go over the controls. As you can see, there's a dimmer switch here for your interior lights and gauges. You have a stem switch on the left here with automatic headlamp control. As you can see, it's set to the auto setting. It's also your high beam and your turn signal switch. Over on the right side are your wipers, intermittent wipers and washers. So on that side. The side over here to the left is your cruise control. Going over here to the radio, as you can see, you have AM, FM radio. Go ahead and hit menu there, and you can see XM as well is on this vehicle. So AM, FM, and satellite equipped radio. Down here is your temperature control, fan speed, your blend actuators, and your temperatures, AC controls. Hazard lights are down there. Turn traction control on and off is over there. There you can see your automatic selector. You have a couple of cup holders right here in the full console. You also have a fold-up console where you can put plenty of items here. You actually have I believe it's a dual chamber console, yeah, where the top folds up. So something shallow you can put in the top compartment. Something bigger you can put in the bottom compartment. This has an inline 4-cylinder engine I want you to get a look at. I'm going to pop the hood, let you listen to it, take a look. Hood release is right down here where most are. So you have a gas strut to hold the hood up, no prop rod needed. As you can see, it's a 2.4 liter EcoTech inline 4-cylinder engine. Just want you to be able to listen. It's nice, quiet, free of any exhaust leaks. The intake kind of covers up the engine itself, but I can tell you it's also free of any fluid leaks. So, you know, this vehicle's been well maintained by the previous owner, and when you look underneath the hood there, you get that picture. Does have remote keyless entry on the fob. Next part of this video, we're just going to do a quick walk around. The vehicle does have 55,000 miles. You know, it is a few years old, so you can expect a couple minor blemishes. I did see a few when I walked around, so we're just going to point those out to you now. We're fully transparent here at Thomas All Things Automotive. We want to make sure that everybody knows exactly the condition of the car before the purchase. Right here, right up on the front fender, got a couple scratches. They've been touched up with factory matching paint. Do have a couple scratches. To me, it looks like maybe a dog. Work our way around here to the door. Door looks pretty good. Too much to speak of there. No dents that I can see. Looks like we got a little chip out of the paint right there. Just some dust. So you're working your way around the back. Chip out of the paint right there. Hasn't been touched up yet, will be. Might have bumped something when they were trying to get it into the trunk area. Working our way up the passenger side around the rear quarter right now. Little tiny little scratch right there. Couple little tiny stone chips right here in the center of this rear door. Nothing hateful. Couple little stone chips and scratches here on the roof. Looks like 5 in all. Most of them very small. It's probably the largest. Probably somebody had something on the hood, or on the roof, excuse me. Might just slid it off and scratched it. A couple little stone chips there in the center of the passenger door. Couple very small light stone chips across the fender. Couple stone chips up here high on the hood. More than 10, I would say, across the hood area in general. Just in general, you have a few across the hood. There's a little spot there underneath the base coat. You see just a little spot of bubbling there on the hood. I believe this is an aluminum hood. It's not actually oxidation. It's just a little bit of bubbling underneath the base coat. Looking at the front fascia, place that usually you can catch some stone chips. This one doesn't look too bad. Very light scratch over here. Other than that, actually, the lower fascia is pretty good. The hood actually is more of the stone chips than the fiberglass front fascia. So, you know, we have one small dent on that rear driver's door that I showed you with a little paint chip out of it. A couple small scratches, a few stone chips, but all in all, for an 09, 55,000 miles, low mileage, very low mileage for the year. It's an excellent car and an excellent value to the next customer, great efficiency as well. One last thing I wanted to talk to you about is the warranty. Chevrolet's 3-year, 36,000 mile comprehensive warranty has expired on this vehicle due to time of miles. They did have a 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty as well, as also expired due to time. So what we do here at Thomas is we actually give you, included at our asking price, a lifetime internal engine and transmission warranty. Now that's through a third-party provider. It is not something you have to bring repairs or maintenance back to us, but we would enjoy you coming back to us. But it is, you can take it to any ASE certified repair facility. You can take it back to a Chevrolet dealer. Should you need any engine or transmission, internal engine or transmission concerns looked at. So it's just another value, another added benefit to purchasing a vehicle from Thomas All Things Automotive. So like I say, great vehicle at a great value with a guaranteed coverage included. Don't think this vehicle will stay here very long, so please reach out and contact us. We look forward to hearing from you. You can find us on the web at www.thomasata.com, or you can give us a ring at 717-485-4224. Again, my name is Kevin, and thanks for your time.